Keepers of the past across New England. The keeper of the lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding that fog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Gillette. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's third overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
They go play action. Here's May. Throwing the out route complete. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
May on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
He won the MVP award. We all knew he'd capture at some point of his career. And to me, Katie really did so because he further elevated everybody around him. That's what MVPs do. It's exactly what Josh did a season ago.
Allen now on 1st down. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Man in motion, out of the slot. Now Allen off the play action. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
They've got first down here from the 36. First tone of the game for James Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Allen on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now a 4th down staring right at him. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Escapes the defender. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to it. Rolling into enemy territory. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Giving them an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a New England first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Henderson on 1st and 10. He dodged the tackle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going They got to the end zone with that free play, partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Borregales on to send it away. Ty Johnson now to return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This one finds the fullback. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. A gain of 21.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Again, it's Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Allen on the play action. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He dumps this off to Cook. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Henderson here from the gun. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Sticking with Henderson. And that's good for a gain of 5. And that's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's May to the air. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Patriots first down.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Going deep here for the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board, they go for second. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
This is Henderson on second down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's May. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They give now to Henderson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10. Back to Henderson. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots pull that in for a further 13-zip. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would, It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots double their lead to 14.
14. Bills nothing.
Corey Gallis on to send it away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. This makes it up to the 25. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. This gets forward to around the 29. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Yeah, not from the pistol to Cook. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Allen setting up play action. Finds his fullback. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Rob flat, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. Coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's incomplete left side.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. On 4th down, Allen. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. It's still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. And that play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's May. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
May now on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And no return here as this one ends up going out of bounds. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Bills, 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Bills.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. More from Gillette after this. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
1st down throw for Allen. Hits his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. If you don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
2nd and 3 now. Allen setting up to throw. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now it's Cook. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. So Buffalo's going to call his 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Cook scores. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bills 7.
Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded by Henderson. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Here's May on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Henry. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. Looking slant route complete. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field.
The charisma state, we
Now Borregales on to send it away. Johnson now on the return. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the third. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. The catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st down, Bills.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This is Cook. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Complete to Shakir. And he's right near that 1st down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Allen. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Here's Cook. He dodged the tackle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schler, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Gets him on the in route. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
This is Cook on the handoff. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Another one for Cook. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. 1st and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed in the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills tie things up at 14. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded by Henderson. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's May. It is caught left side. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
May now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Now May on 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They'll send out the punting unit. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Cook. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 49.
It's really hard, Kate, to get 100-yard games, right? Defenses in this league pride themselves on keeping rushers short of 100. But if you're going to hit that century mark, it's going to take runs just like that one.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Enough to Cook here, out of his own read. Got to give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Downfield, and Shakir has it. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Again, Allen to the air. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And the defense wins this rap. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 14.
Send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They go play action. Here's May. That's taken in by Henry. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Patriots with possession. They need to erase that deficit in a hurry. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shakir sent in motion left. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen. Catch made by Cooks. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Cook. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down from the 42. Again, it's Cook. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Allen dumps it off to his running back. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Counter give here to Davis. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
All set to go now from the 35. Davis takes it straight ahead. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Play action now, Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 8 on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
All set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
2nd down now, they need 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's him on the quick hitter. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Patriots 14.
Now Prater on to send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
So 1st down from the 41. May looking to throw. We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. they earned those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They give now to Henderson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains. That is one disheartening look on that defense.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here's May. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Second and 10. Here's May. Finds a man right side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Catch is made in close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. To the air yet again. May has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots losing by 14. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Henderson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Patriots now within 1 score in the 4th. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Patriots cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Patriots 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On return, here comes Davis. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. New set of downs for him from the 31. They're going to pass it here. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
1st and 10 from the 43. Davis gets it from the gun. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Going right back to Davis. And he has the Bills the first down, and that Brock should clinch them this way. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Well-designed run. It's Allen. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. It's a designated keeper for Allen. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days. Always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.